And oh my gosh, it is fabulous. Jimmy, welcome.
Thank you.
I love
Thank you
buddy.
for having me.
So Jimmy's brought us today from Corky's BBQ, double cut bone-in rib chops.
Huge.
You get 4 of them. They are each 2 pounds. Each one is going to serve a bunch of people, and they are absolutely decadent. They're going to ship out to you now, very limited quantity in the now. We also have November 10th and the week of December 8th as your ship choices. We have auto delivery where you can lock in our price today and get one of these sets every 90 days for a year. But remember, you are getting 4, and it smells so good right here.
I know.
Oh,
we just had a couple
boy.
people walk up here and say, I'm trying that right after.
So this is kind of like a prime rib style cut of meat, isn't it?
Let me tell you, it eats just like a prime rib, except it's pork. What we do is we season these fantastic bone-in chops. They are enormous. And so let me show you the cross cut right here. So what they have is you have the little rib bone right here that's up at the top. Then you have a little bit of that rib meat, a little bit of where the tenderloin is, and down here is that tender roast. So all this right here is meat. The bone is just right here, a little tiny bit. You can cut them down the bone. You can cut the bones off if you want. You can heat the whole thing and cut it into slices. But Carolyn, let me tell you, this eats like a prime rib like you've never had. It's already smoked, sauced, and fully done. Look at the tender and juicy.
So like anything from Corky's at QVC, you heat and eat.
Yes,
so super
same
easy.
way.
And it's under $66 for 4 chops. And each chop is going to serve about how many folks?
You know, it depends on how you cut it. Look at this big giant piece. If you did this right here, each one are 2 or 3 bones. That's a giant, almost inch piece right here.
Wow.
You know, it just depends. If you sliced them thin and debone it, we did down here,
Like
and
down
that's
here on
9 slices right there. So just think, it's 2 full pounds, and it's just 2 or 3 little tiny bones. But I just want to show you this right here, Carolyn, and we'll let you try it.
Okay.
It's so tender. Look at this. It's just pulling right apart, just like our other barbecue. Let me get you a little sauce on there.
Okay.
And you can see the fantastic smoke ring. I'm telling you, these
Thanks,
melt in your mouth. They have so many great cuts of meat in there. Is that good? See, isn't that good? Isn't that good?
It's smoky. It's not like a pork roast.
No, no.
It's not like that, because I know you can get that at any grocery store.
Right.
This is more like a prime rib, except it's pork, and that is delicious.
That's right. And it's fully smoked throughout. It's seasoned on the outside. It's sauced. The package already has sauce on it. So when you're heating it up, you can heat it up whole for about, at 350 for about 30 minutes in your oven, and then slice it up on your table just like I did right here.
Oh,
but
man.
look how tender it is. It just comes right apart. And to me, the taste, the flavor, the consistency is like the best prime rib, but it's smoked in barbecue.
Sharon, come on over here. I know you've never had this before. It's
yes,
really
brand new.
delicious.
Look how giant they are. And I know it's a little bit difficult, but look at this. See these little bones right here? That's the rib part right there. And then all this down here is meat.
This
look
is
at that.
crazy.
Look at this.
That's a lot of food there.
2 pounds of meat.
So
And
what
they're
do we do?
fully
We're just
cooked.
cutting a piece
and
off?
You just
or?
cut, here, I got you a little piece cut right there. But you see it's still got that barbecue smoke ring.
And it was so soft. When
So you can do thick slices or thin slices, depending on what you like.
Isn't that good?
You've got 4 of these.
So tender.
So if you have just a small group or a
Just
big
pull
crowd.
one. Yeah.
What does it taste like to you?
You know what it kind of reminds me of, actually, in a way? The butteriness of almost like a prime rib roast, but with a completely different flavor
That's
underneath
right.
it. Yeah, so it's the different flavor, but the presentation almost looks like that, but with a really different kind of feel.
Exactly, and we love the bone in. First of all, it adds that flavor. Second of all, you know, it just, the presentation's fantastic when you cut it down that bone.
So we wanted to get this on the air this summer. Jimmy said, oh no, I'm holding out.
That's right.
So we saved it for Gourmet Holiday because we thought this would really be an extra special, something new and delicious. Presentation looks great for your holiday meals. Also, when you've got that crowd over, remember, when they come for Thanksgiving, often they're staying for several days.
They absolutely
Same thing
are.
for Christmas. So what are you going to cook on all the other nights? And this is something that you don't have to worry, oh, I might mess it up, you know, like cooking something from scratch, like a prime rib. This is heat and eat, so it's totally goof-proof. Add the barbecue sauce that comes with it, and you are ready to chow down on something delicious.
And Carolyn, all I'm doing is grabbing this bone right here, and look at this. Do you see how tender that just fell apart? This giant chunk of meat. One little tiny bone.
Boy, that's good.
The end of that rib, and then you have all that fantastic barbecue smoked meat. Look at that flavor,
Let's
tenderness.
tour around the table. I
Yes.
want everybody to see how the different ways you can slice this up and serve it, because you can make a small meal out of this, or if you don't eat a lot, you can make thinner slices.
Absolutely. You can, if you wanted to cut the bone out, you just turn, you just turn this around and you're just gonna cut these
You cut off-
2 to 3 little bones right here,
Yeah.
and this is going to be all boneless. So
Okay.
this right here, we just deboned. You can see how small the rib is.
And then you
this
can
little bone.
slice that up however you want.
This right here, look at this. This is all meat
Tender,
right here.
delicious.
2 pounds.
Oh, look at that.
Slow smoked, hickory wood and charcoal, just like our ribs.
And you could
Look at
pull that
this.
apart if you
Look
want to
at
do a
that.
pulled pork with that too. It's
Look at this.
delicious. Fewer than 100 left that can ship out immediately.
Wow,
it's
thank
going
you.
quickly. This is something you've never seen before from Corky's.
That's right.
You know, Corky's brings us delicious barbecue pork of all different kinds, chicken as well, but this is the first time that we have done the double cut bone-in rib chops. And you are getting 4 of these. Each one is 2 pounds. First day presented, it's $65.74. That is a lot
Look at
of
that.
delicious food.
It's a ton of meat, and
Yeah.
you know that's what you want. If you love our ribs and you want tons and tons of meat, there's 2 to 3 little tiny ribs, and it's all
It's
meat.
delicious and melts in your mouth.
Yeah.
Good. So choose the ship date of now, but hurry if you want that one. We also have December 8th and November 10th. So choose the one that you would like to have. And then, of course, bill to, ship to. Send it to people you like a lot because
Thank
they'll
you.
love Corky's. Jimmy, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Always
Y'all
love
enjoy
everything
it.
from Corky's.
All right.
All right. So we're going to show you what else is coming up on QVC the rest of the day. Take a look at our programming menu with me, if you will. We have this show continuing until 6 o'clock, and then our friend Bobby Brown